Yo guys, what is up? Welcome to the live. Let me check the audio really quick on my phone just to make sure we're good. We should be live. We should be good. We should be live. We should be good. Just to make sure we're good. All right. I don't know why the audio sounds muffled. I'm trying it on my computer right now, actually. So that's why if it looks different, like anything like that, it's because I'm doing it from my computer. Usually I do with the camera on my phone. Actually, I shouldn't show the back of my phone. But yeah, let me try and figure this out.
All right, let's see if this mic is any better. All right, let's see if this mic is any better. Okay, this mic's way better. Okay, we're good now. We're perfect. All right, let me take a photo of this to put on my... Oh my God, my phone is so dirty. All right, let's do this. So basically, I just wanted to test out this live. I'm excited because I want to start going live a lot more. I'm gonna try to go live once a week, other than the Loki watch party, because I already go live once a week with the Loki watch party, so that's a different thing. But I'm live. We're gonna just talk. We're just gonna talk Marvel stuff. I have this Shang-Chi trailer breakdown from Cosmic Wonder that I wanted to react to. I want to talk about some news. I want to give you guys my Loki mid-season review. I want to just talk a bunch of stuff, a bunch of Marvel with you guys. As you guys can see, I got the Marvel hat on for y'all just so we can talk all things Marvel. And we're also going to end off the stream today by doing a MCU characters tier list, and we're going to tier list all of them. It'll be so much fun. Yeah, I'm excited. Let me put this on Twitter really quick, or on Instagram really quick, so I can promote it. And then we can get started. But yeah, if you guys are in the chat, let me know how have you guys been. Yeah, so I just put my thing on Instagram. We're ready to get started. So I think we'll start off this stream by reacting to the Cosmic Wonder's newest video. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings trailer explained. Show the audio. Alrighty, here we go. So yeah, the first thing we're going to do today is react to this trailer. I'm excited. Let's get into it. Actually, let me move it this way. All right. All right, perfect. We should be good now.
What's going on, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. And last night we got the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings official full trailer. We got the teaser before, but this is a more fuller one. It has a ton in it, a lot to break down, but also we still are left with some questions, which I really like. It looks like Marvel isn't trying to reveal the entire movie before we go into it. But we still got an absolutely fantastic trailer. We got a bigger reveal of the 10 rings and a little bit about what they do, which I'll be talking about in this video. We got a big reveal of the dragon, which is not Fing Fang Foom. He is in the comics, but they are not calling him that in the actual movie. I'll talk about that in a bit as well.
Dang,
and
really?
Of course, what
everybody
is talking about, Abomination showing up at the end, and was that Wong? I have a little bit of evidence today that says, yes, it was indeed Wong, but the question is, what exactly is Wong doing in an underground fighting tournament? But we'll talk about all of that and break it down in this video. And if you are new, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU videos. Also, click the link in the description down below to enter my Marvel chair giveaway. So right off the bat, let's talk about that Wong and Abomination scene at the end. This is totally Abomination. If you actually put the closed captioning subtitles on for the trailer, it does say Abomination on the bottom. Now, unlike the Hulk downgrading to Professor Hulk, it looks like Abomination actually got a little bit of an upgrade. To be fair, the last time that we saw him was in The Incredible Hulk in 2008, and CGI technology has improved a lot since then, but he does look a lot beefier, and he's in this underground tournament inside of a cage doing a cage fight, and it looks like he is fighting Wong. Now, he is 100% fighting an actual sorcerer. We can see the sling ring on his hand, and we can see the typical magic that they use. Now, he does have the same build as Wong, and it looks like he kind of has the same head, shaved head as well, but a lot of people are still questioning whether or not this is actually Wong. Well, keep in mind, a while ago, we actually got this photograph. We got a picture of Benedict Wong, who plays Wong, and he was on the set of Shang-Chi, and he's with Simu Liu. So he was literally on the set of Shang-Chi when they were filming, so we can assume that he filmed some scenes and that this probably is him. Also, some insiders this morning did come out and claim on Twitter that this is indeed Wong, Charles Murphy being one of them. Now, as far as what he's doing in this underground fighting tournament, we don't really know. Perhaps he could be there to get rid of the Abomination. But we do know that the Abomination is being set up for She-Hulk. It is confirmed that Tim Roth is returning to play the Abomination in She-Hulk, as well as Mark Ruffalo playing the Hulk. So it's a surprise that we saw him in Shang-Chi, but not a surprise that we actually see him again in the MCU because we knew he was returning. Now, right away from the very first scene of the trailer, we see the 10 rings, or at least 5 of them on one arm. The other 5 would be on the other arm. And we hear Shang-Chi's father, who is going to be named Wen-Wu in this movie, talk about how the 10 rings actually helped his family come to power. In the comics, Shang-Chi's father is actually Fu Manchu, but they decided to change his name for the movie. However, he is still the Mandarin.
Right, so
and this 10 Rings organization is the 10 Rings organization from the very first Iron Man film and from Iron Man 3. They are just sections and branches of what the actual 10 Rings organization is, which is controlled by Wen-Wu, who has the 10 rings, which basically makes him almost unstoppable. Here we learn that he actually did want Shang-Chi to grow up and take the rings from him, use them, and control the 10 Rings organization. Now we see Wen-Wu use the 10 rings to take down a lot of people and basically build his empire, and I'll talk about the powers of the 10 rings in a little bit, but there's a big scene here where we see Michelle Yeoh's character talking to Shang-Chi. Now, Michelle Yeoh is playing a character named Jian Nan, and Marvel hasn't actually revealed who this character is yet. It's not a character from the comics, but I have an idea of who this could be. I believe that Michelle Yeoh could actually be the dragon. I believe she could be the dragon taking human form to be able to talk to Shang-Chi. In the film, the dragon is supposed to be a protector, a guardian of an ancient city. And the city is pretty much what stands in front of the Mandarin's way of taking over pretty much the entire area of where he's at. After taking over all of these different dynasties, this is pretty much the last city standing against him. And it's supposed to be a sacred city where the dragon dwells. So I'm thinking she could...
What is up, Dash? Welcome to the stream, bro. I'm glad to have you here today. We're just talking some news for Marvel, DC, and just other stuff. But we're talking about the Shang-Chi trailer first. As you can see, we're reacting to the Shang-Chi trailer breakdown from our boy, Cosmic Wonder. I was going to make a video today on it, but then I decided not to. I was like, okay, let me stream. Also, let me know. You will join like all of the watch parties. So just let me know, is the stream quality any better? Because I am actually on my laptop. Usually I'm recording on my phone here, but I'm on my laptop this time. I'm using my laptop's mic. Is it better? Is it worse? Let me know.
could be the dragon, who in the comics is named Fing Fang Foom, but they are not calling him that in the film. That has been confirmed. In the comics, the dragon is actually extraterrestrial. It's an alien, not an actual dragon. In the comics, its species is a McLuhan, and this species does have the ability to shapeshift, but most of the time in Shang-Chi, he takes the form of a dragon. So it probably wouldn't be too far-fetched to think that this dragon could shapeshift, especially if it is an actual alien that came to Earth. And that's also how the 10 rings came to Earth as well. They came from space, from aliens. The Mandarin got his hands on the 10 rings and created the 10 Rings organization. Now, from this trailer, it seems very clear that the Mandarin wanted his son, Shang-Chi, to grow up and be strong enough to use the rings. And, of course, lead the 10 Rings organization. And we can see how brutal and hard Shang-Chi's training was. We see a young Shang-Chi get hit in the ribcage at the same time with some pretty thick weapons. And this is all at the hands of his father, training him to basically be unstoppable. Now, we learned from the last trailer and from this trailer that Shang-Chi didn't really want any part of that. So eventually, he runs away. He runs from his father. And as we heard Michelle Yeoh's character say in the beginning, you are your mother. And they do show his mother. However, we don't really see her again. So we could probably assume that she died. Otherwise, Shang-Chi probably wouldn't have ran away from his mother. But she could be hiding in that other sacred city. We'll have to wait to find out. Now, one of the persons that trained Shang-Chi was also his father's second-hand man, Death Dealer. That's this masked character that we see all throughout the trailer. Now, Death Dealer in the comics was Li Qing-lin. In the comics, he was an MI6 agent, but he double-crossed them and he started to work for Fu Manchu, Shang-Chi's father, who, of course, in the movie is going to be Wenwu. He was almost killed by Shang-Chi at one point in time, and then Shang-Chi's father, Fu Manchu, gave him the attire and title of Death Dealer. And from there, he would become one of Shang-Chi's greatest enemies. Now, eventually, Shang-Chi's father, as we learned in the last trailer, decided that Shang-Chi's time is up and it's time for him to come back home. So he sends his men after him. But as he says in this trailer, I told my men that they wouldn't be able to kill you, and I'm glad they were right. And he knows this because he trained him. He knows that his men are no match for Shang-Chi. Now, when he finally finds him, he is at this underground tournament. But we know from this trailer and the teaser trailer that there is a bus scene where Wenwu's men go after Shang-Chi. This is probably the first time they go after him, and this is separate from this tournament scene. And in return, this kind of gives us an explanation of why Shang-Chi is at this tournament. He is looking for his sister, Zai Ling. And it looks like he tracks her down to this tournament because in one of the scenes, he's actually fighting her. Then Wenwu's men come, they capture Shang-Li, and in return, his friend Katie, played by Awkwafina, and his sister Zai Ling. We see all of them with Wenwu and Razor Fist in the helicopter, and they are brought back to the 10 Rings headquarters. Now, from here, it almost seems like Wenwu actually needs Shang-Chi for something. It seems very clear that Shang-Chi is not going to take over the 10 Rings organization and take his father's spot. And it doesn't really look like Wenwu wants to give up the mantle or the 10 Rings either. So what is the true purpose of him bringing him back to his homeland? And I think that Wenwu might actually need Shang-Chi to get to the dragon, to get to the sacred city. I think the city might be hidden, and there are several scenes here where we see Shang-Chi, his sister, and some other people looking over water at a distant location in the back, in the mountains, which does seem like it's a location that is on the wall in some of these carvings that they look at that eventually water comes out of. So I believe that this is maybe a hidden city that only Shang-Chi could find the entrance to. His mother seemed to be teaching him a little bit about that in the very beginning of the trailer when he was younger, and it's possibly something that his father does not know, but knows that Shang-Chi knows how to get there. And it looks like that probably happens as we do see a fight in a city, which is probably this ancient sacred city. And we don't really see it much in this trailer, but in the teaser trailer, we do see dragon-like creatures flying around. We also have Fu Dogs that have seemingly come to life. And if you notice, there are actually 2 Fu Dog statues right on the outside of what appears to be an entrance to that sacred city.
Bro,
now, from here, once
visuals,
everybody
like
gets
the
inside, not just
Shang-Chi,
so but Wenwu as well, a war pretty much breaks out, and Shang-Chi decides that it's his duty to protect the city. He speaks to the dragon. It seems like something is awakened inside of him. He rejoins the fight, and that's when we see him yell at his father, "Is this what you wanted?" And from here, we see them fight, and we see them fight with the 10 rings. Now, in the comics, the rings are actual rings that you put on your fingers. I am personally glad, however, that they changed them to sort of bracelets because they look really cinematically pleasing. And it looks like they have definitely changed up their powers and what they do just a little bit here. For starters, it looks like they are being used as actual weapons, meaning each one of them has a...
Also, I noticed that, like, it's kind of weird to me because, like, the powers of these rings don't necessarily feel like it doesn't feel like they're so OP because like he's only the dad's only using 2 and Shang-Chi's only using 2 as well at the same time, and it's already creating a massive like it's beautiful, like the massive power thing that we saw, and it only looks like they're holding 1 in each hand and they're like forming in like a fight position, you know, but they're only using 2, so it seems like they're going to be super powerful, but I'm just scared they're going to be a little bit too powerful. Also, I think I know why they didn't put them on their fingers like actual bracelets. I think it's because that's basically what the Infinity Stones were. Like they were just on their hands. So I think they wanted to go like on the wrists and stuff. Maybe that's why, but I'm just guessing.
As a specific ability, but in this trailer, we can see that Wenwu sometimes uses them as a sword-like object or a whip-like object, alongside of also using them as sort of energy projection devices, which is essentially what they do. In the comics, each ring controls a different aspect. One controls lightning, one controls fire, one controls air that can even make the user fly, and each one has a very specific power, but it looks like in the movie that is not going to be the case. It looks like the rings
How was your day going? My day's going great, Laser Alex. Glad to have you on the stream, bro. You know, we're just chilling today. Almost done watching this Shang-Chi video. And then what are we gonna do? We're gonna talk about some Marvel news. I'm gonna talk about more Shang-Chi stuff. I'll give you guys my Loki mid-season review. And then the final thing we're doing on stream today, so stay till the end. We're going to be doing a Marvel characters tier list. I usually like to end off the chill lives with a nice MCU tier list. So that's what we're doing at the end today. But yeah, we're almost done with this video. Also, this whole stream is like a Q&A. So if you guys just want to ask me questions like, what's my favorite movie? What's my favorite Marvel movie? What movie am I looking forward to most in 2021? All those types of questions, feel free to ask. I'm not just going to list out answers like because that's just kind of stupid. Like I'll give you guys a nice answer if you ask. But yeah, that's basically what this is. It's just a Q&A, but I'm just going to be doing stuff and you guys ask questions. I'll pause what I'm doing, answer your guys' questions, and then we'll resume.
Overall give you power together. However, in the final scene where Shang-Chi is versing his father, you notice that the rings are actually split. It looks like Shang-Chi has 5 rings and his father has 5 as well.
5.
This leads me to believe that you can use the rings on their own, but obviously they would be much more powerful combined. But I'm glad that you can actually use them not all together, not 10 rings being together, because this is going to make for an awesome fight at the end. Shang-Chi harnessing the power of rings and his father doing the same, but also probably trading rings back and forth, getting more from each other until eventually, and I'm going to say Shang-Chi gets 10. And from there,
I'm going to be real. It really, really looks like this final battle is going to be epic. I really think this final battle is going to be so cool. Like, I genuinely think this might be like a top final battle in the MCU. Like, I'm predicting it right now. I think this might be the best MCU final battle of all time. Cool Marvel hat. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I actually got it from Dave & Buster's. Funny story. Like I didn't even like actually buy it. I got it from Dave & Buster's. It's pretty sick. I want to get some more Marvel hats. Like you know how Feige has all those cool hats? I want some of those. I want like a Multiverse of Madness one. I want a bunch of different hats.
There, it's over. You're not going to beat Shang-Chi when he has all 10 rings. But overall, this movie looks like it's going to be pretty dang good. It's pretty different from what Marvel has done in the past, which I really like, but it also sets up Shang-Chi to be a future Avenger. He's a character that is pretty powerful on his own, being the master of Kung Fu, but then you give him the 10 rings, and he's pretty up there. His power
the 10 rings are going to make him so OP.
Pretty high, definitely making him more of a stronger Avenger. Like, he could probably take on Iron Man and Captain America, no problem. Thor is going to give him a run for his money, but Thor is a god. So let me know what you think about this new Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings trailer in the comments down below. For more breakdowns and MCU videos, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos. Don't forget
this man right here. This man right here. Wait, let me pull up his channel. The Cosmic Wonder, the GOAT. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say comment off the screen, but this man is the GOAT, like top Marvel YouTuber of all time. I'm gonna be real. Like, I've been watching this man for so long. His videos are so great. I love all of his videos. Y'all gotta really check him out if you don't watch his videos like daily. Like every single video he uploads is like 99% of the time it's gonna be a banger. All right, I'm actually gonna start my TikTok live stream. Oh my god, why is my phone like that? Look like that on the screen? My phone isn't broken, by the way. It's just I don't know why it looks like this. I just gotta. I've never done this before, so this is kind of weird. Do I just put my phone up here? Actually, I should use my tripod, right? That would be a good idea. I've never gone live on TikTok before, so this is kind of weird. And it'll be kind of random for people who follow me on TikTok. Also, if you don't already follow me on TikTok, it's RANP_000, I think. Is this weird? I don't know if I should be doing this, if I should be going live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. But I digress. I'm doing it anyway. Oh, let me not do that. Wait, should I? This is so weird. Do people normally do this, or am I just dumb? I'm just gonna put it like this. All right, I'm going live on TikTok, by the way, guys. If you want to join the TikTok live stream, make sure to do so. I'm going live. I got to figure out where to put my tripod, though. But yeah, 3 of y'all are in here. You know, ask questions in the comments. I'm open to literally talk about anything. Probably mainly Marvel, but let's figure this out. Where am I going to put this? And then let's do that. I'll put it here. Look at my camera really quick. I'm just going to put it right here. All right, we're good now. That took a little bit longer than I expected, but yeah, we're good. All right, so yeah, just y'all can ask me questions. I don't really know what to talk about unless you guys ask questions. So I'm just gonna keep being like, ask me questions. All right, what's up? Let's see. This is the first actual question we've gotten regarding Marvel. So, have any theories for Loki or the future of the MCU in general? All right, so should I just give you guys a rundown? Let me know in the chat. Should I just give you a rundown of how I want or how I think Phase 4 will play out? Because I think that's probably the biggest way I can answer this question. So I'm going to do that, actually. So basically, how I think Phase 4 should play out in general terms, not in like just saying like big picture stuff. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. So basically, how I think Phase 4 should play out, I think that, let's say, starting with WandaVision, I think WandaVision was a great setup. I think that WandaVision was honestly a perfect setup for the MCU in general, right? Because it connected with Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which in my opinion will be the biggest movie of this entire phase when it comes to the impact of it. Why I say this is because the multiverse is going to change everything. I know every single YouTuber, creator, whatever you want to call it, everyone says that. Even big, like a diehard fans will say the MCU will change with Multiverse of Madness. So the reason I think this will happen is because there's a bunch of reasons. Number one, the multiverse has unlimited potential. It has unlimited possibilities. Just because if you think about it, the multiverse could introduce the X-Men, Fantastic Four, because on a basic scale, well, we're going to get into like a million parts of this, but how are they going to introduce Fantastic Four, right? That's the final movie in Phase 4. How are they going to introduce the Fantastic Four? Well, they can't already have existed in the MCU, because then why weren't they there when Thanos was around? Ant-Man and the Wasp, and King the Conqueror and Ant-Man 3. So Ant-Man 3 also obviously plays into this in a very, very big way, because Ant-Man and the Wasp 3 can be how the Fantastic Four are introduced, right? Because Fantastic Four is going to be the movie right after Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. And so we'll probably have some sort of post-credit scene where it's like there was a spaceship that crashed. Because if you guys have seen Fantastic Four 2004, the way that the Fantastic Four were created is they're basically mutants, but from somewhat of like a space gene or something like that. So they could be like a post-credit scene where it's like on the news. They could be like a spaceship crashed. So fantastic. Quantum Realm. I wouldn't necessarily say Quantum Realm, that's how they're going to be introduced, but I would say they're going to be introduced through like something in space, because I don't think the Quantum Realm could be it, but I don't know. I just don't see them doing more with the Quantum Realm, especially if that TVA theory is true, with the TVA being in the Quantum Realm, because I feel like that's just too much going on in the Quantum Realm, at least from my knowledge. And also, I think they're going to keep their normal origin story. I don't think they're going to change too much of their origins. And so it would make sense for them to like be affected by the space stuff. But basically, even just moving on from the Fantastic Four, for example, let's say even, like I said before, the X-Men, the mutant gene, right? How can the X-Men be in the MCU? Because the whole purpose of the X-Men is that the whole purpose, honestly, of just Magneto. Like, if I guarantee you they're going to want to put Magneto in the MCU. He's like one of the biggest X-Men character franchises, one of the biggest characters in the MCU, in the X-Men franchise of all time. Why wouldn't they put him in there? But the main thing that revolves around Magneto is that he was being discriminated against during the Holocaust because he's a Jew. He's Jewish. And so that whole historic thing could happen in a different multiversal timeline. So the X-Men don't exist in the normal MCU. So the Multiverse of Madness could literally set up the X-Men, because Doctor Strange, since they're going through different multiverses, like Feige literally said, the MCU is going to be changed with Multiverse of Madness. In Multiverse of Madness, Feige said that they're going to be going through, just traveling throughout the multiverse. We didn't get any more context to that. So they're traveling through the multiverse. Strange could literally peek through a multiverse really quickly, see the X-Men, and close the multiverse back up. He could literally do that. He could do the same thing with the Fantastic Four, but I think the MCU will want to do like an origin movie for them. So I don't think they'll do that. But for X-Men, they could easily do that and then still make prequel movies on showing their origins. I think that would be the easiest way for them to do that. I actually reacted to Cosmic Wonder's video on how they could introduce the X-Men, and that's basically what he said to like a certain extent. And so I think that's the perfect way to do it. Moving on, the second reason the Multiverse of Madness is going to be huge is because in an interview, Kevin Feige said that Marvel is going to have a lot more smaller villains now, but smaller Thanos level threats. What does that really mean? I think it means that the MCU is going to be split up into divisions. So we'll have the cosmic division with the Eternals, Guardians, all those godly creatures, right? Because I don't like we said this on the Loki live stream. I think it was like a few days ago. We literally brought up the fact that we're not going to see Captain America and the Eternals on screen together for a long time because they just don't work. The Eternals are way too powerful for Captain America to be with them. Same thing, Winter Soldier's way too weak to be with the Eternals. All of these grounded Earth characters, even Ant-Man for hell's sake. Like, come on now. Like, these characters are not worthy enough to be with the Eternals. And so I think the biggest thing that the MCU will do is what Feige said: multiple Thanos level threats. The way that we're talking about Multiverse of Madness, obviously. How will Multiverse of Madness set this up? Well, Multiverse of Madness is already going to be setting up one of those smaller teams. I think they're going to be setting up the multiversal side of teams. So, like I said before, we have the Cosmic team. I think the small villain we're talking about is Kang. Yeah, so this is what I'm kind of talking about. So I think that Kang will be obviously a main villain. I think he'll be the villain for the grounded characters. But the Eternals, how in the hell are Eternals going to fight Kang with Captain America? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe the Eternals have something where they can't leave and like they have to be on some other planet or something like that. I mean, they'll come up with an excuse. We know Marvel, and I'm fine with it. Like, I don't want to see the Eternals and Captain America together because it just doesn't work in my eyes. But I think that, for example, okay, so let me go through each of the tiers. So we'll have Earth heroes, right? Those are all the basic heroes. We'll have the multiversal threats, right? Cosmic villain could be Galactus. Yes. Or we could save, I think they could save Galactus and kind of, so if you guys have seen the 2011 Fantastic Four movie, basically Galactus and Silver Surfer and Doctor Doom were all villains in the second Fantastic Four movie. In my opinion, obviously it was a little bit too much, but they could do something similar in the MCU. Why could they do this? Because they could split them up. Like you said, Galactus could be a cosmic villain, and I think that would make sense, but I think Galactus is mainly a Fantastic Four villain. I'm not sure, though. Not 100% sure, but I think he is. On the other hand, I did want to really quickly finish what I was saying, but so yeah, cosmic villains. Well, cosmic heroes in general are just going to be like the Eternals, right? Multiversal villains or heroes are going to be basically anti-heroes. And this is where Multiverse of Madness comes in, because Multiverse of Madness doesn't really have to do with all these other like groups, but the multiversal heroes are going to be stacked. So if you guys don't know, I literally made a video on this. Let me find it really quick. So basically what happens is, actually, let me just pull up the video. All right. I just pulled up the video. Let me screen share really quick. So I'm going to skip to the part where I talked about the because I don't have all the videos and proof and all of that. So it'll be easier if I just show you the video. All right, so here's my video on it. Let me just skip to the part where I talk about. All right. In the backseat of stuff and talk about Elizabeth Olsen's contract. In a recent podcast interview, Elizabeth Olsen talked about a different type of contract that she signed, which is based on character appearances and not movie by movie. She's the first talent in the MCU to ever have this kind of contract, so this might mean they want to hold on to her long term. Personally, I think that she has a very bright future in the MCU with the House of M storyline and the Darkhold storyline. She's again prophesized to literally end the universe by the Darkhold, so I think she'll be here for the long run. Now, the way this all connects into the Midnight Suns actually has to do with another rumor for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and that is that we might be getting Ghost Rider in the movie. I want to quickly go over all of the members that are going to be rumored to be in the Midnight Suns in the MCU. A lot of these are already introduced or planning on being introduced. All of these names are coming from a report done by the hashtag show. So the names are Doctor Strange, obviously, Scarlet Witch, Moon Knight, Blade, Hannibal King, Hellstorm, and Ghost Rider. Again, what does this all have to do with Doctor Strange 2? Not only does this have to do with Wanda's storyline, but also the fact that we might be getting introduced Ghost Rider Doctor Strange 2, and then we'll have the story more fleshed out in the Midnight Suns project coming soon. The other three characters I mentioned, Hannibal King, Hellstrom, and Blade, are all going to be introduced in the Blade movie and then obviously more fleshed out in the Midnight Suns movie. We're also getting a Moon Knight show next year, so he'll also be in the Midnight Suns movie. The impact of the Midnight Suns movie primarily has to do with Wanda's storyline in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, so that's the primary reason I actually brought it up. Also, we might be getting a cameo from Ghost Rider, so that'll be also pretty cool. And yeah, guys, that's it for this video. If you guys... So, as you guys saw there, the Midnight Suns will literally be set up by Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and that's just one team. So, I want to go back to your question really quick because I didn't technically answer it. One second. Because I technically didn't answer your question fully. I think that the MCU will not have a big bad for at least another 15 years. 15 sounds like a lot, but it's not really, because if you think about it, at the beginning of the MCU, Thanos wasn't even a thought in our mind. And so, yeah, I don't think anything is here to stay. Because I don't think we should get attached to anyone. I don't think we need to get attached to any villains. Because I don't see anything big coming, is what I'm trying to say. I just don't see anything big. Like, also, the Young Avengers are definitely coming. Yes. Okay, I actually forgot to mention this. I agree, yeah. The Young Avengers are definitely coming, and they're going to be here to stay, in my opinion, because I think the Young Avengers aren't going to get a movie, but I think they'll get a TV show with multiple seasons. That's my prediction for just the Young Avengers alone, once they get fully set up, of course. But I definitely think the Young Avengers are coming. Exactly, yeah. Patriot, Wiccan and Speed, Cassie Lang, Miss Marvel, Kate Bishop. Also, there's I don't know the video, but people have been talking about it. So basically, there was this thing where there was this like TV spot type of thing, and it was talking about Lady Loki. It was talking about Sylvie, and it showed Sylvie as a kid. So people are saying that they might like, when at the end of the show, they might make Lady Loki like go back in time, or they might like kind of reset somewhat or something along those lines. And they might end up actually giving her what's it called? Like, she might become part of the Young Avengers. Like, Lady Loki might become part of the Young Avengers if they like somewhat like go back in time or something like that. Or they can make like there's a whole different variant of Loki, which they could easily do because the TVA is obviously already there. We already have all of this stuff. So yeah. What is it? Okay. Also, Iron Lad is a possibility since he's a younger. Kango's already been cast. Oh, you mean younger Iron Man? I think is that what you mean? Iron Lad? I don't know who Iron Lad is in terms of Kang. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I think Iron Lad could be introduced, but they could do Iron Lad. They could do Iron Heart because she's getting her own TV show, right? So they could do Iron Heart instead of Iron Lad. That would be pretty cool in my opinion. But yeah. Oh, dang, what the heck? I did not know that. It's a younger Kang who formed the team. I'm trying to think of how that would work. I think that Iron Lad would work if it was like a prequel Avengers, Young Avengers, maybe. Because I think once King is introduced, they don't want to introduce any other forms of King, especially if he's like a big dude, like if he has a big impact. Also, Darren Dambayaya, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize for that, sir. But you're always on the streams, brother. Thank you. So I will be adding you as a moderator. Because I think that they will replace Iron Lad with Iron Heart because they'll replace Iron Heart with Iron Lad strictly because she's already getting her TV show confirmed. So I feel like she has to. Like, I feel like they really, really have to. But yeah. Also, I quickly wanted to mention, thank you everyone for all the support on the lives lately. The Loki watch parties have been doing great. Yeah, Loki watch parties have been doing phenomenal. I'm having a lot of fun here right now. But yeah. All right, since we're just chilling, let's do this. Let me do this. Share screen. Ba-ba. All right, we're gonna so yeah, guys, we're gonna be MCU characters V2 tier list maker. Let's do this. So I was gonna wait till the end of the stream to do this, but we have 4 people on. It'll be fun. Why not? But yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn my fan off really quick. It's really cold in here. Yeah, also, I never showed this to you guys. I don't think I showed this to you guys. I just caught this. It's pretty sick, right? Shang-Chi. Welcome. Hey, yo, we're ranking. Yes, sir. We love to rank here on this channel. Also, if you guys are new on here and haven't already entered my Black Widow giveaway, make sure to do so. Let me actually put it up on the screen right here. Enter the Black Widow giveaway. If you haven't already done so, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment on the video. The winner will be revealed during my Black Widow movie review. Hi, what's up? I'm Hollow. How long have you been doing YouTube? Literally, I came upon a year, actually. I just made a video saying thank you to all of you, but I haven't been making movie content since I've only been making movie content since January, which is crazy. And that's literally what like kind of made my channel do a lot better is movie reviews and stuff. Actually, screw it. Before we get into the rankings really quick, let me just give you guys a little backstory. Did you react to the official trailer for Shang-Chi? Yes, sir, I did. I literally uploaded it yesterday. The only thing is, when I uploaded it, this is so dumb of me. I uploaded the wrong version. I forgot to edit out like a big chunk of it. So, yeah, I did. How long have you been doing YouTube for? Let me actually show you guys this. 213 subs. We're moving up, boys. Trying to get 300 very, very soon. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your grandma to subscribe. Oh yeah. So yeah, if we go back, actually, I'm gonna put it by oldest. I'm actually kind of embarrassed by my old videos. Wait, not most popular. Also, do you think 1 sec? Let me get to this man's comics. I have a massive theory about this. Paran, I'm gonna get to your comment really quick because I have a massive idea for how they can introduce him. But yeah, guys, so basically to answer Dash's question, you guys can see here, I uploaded a lot of videos. Like you can see this was a year ago. So I started uploading during quarantine, right? I had a Twitch channel for a little bit. I stopped uploading on there. Multiverse. Yes, multiverse. I definitely think they'll use a multiverse or something along those lines. They might never introduce Miles though, because Peter Parker's basically Miles in the MCU. But I'll get to that. I have a massive theory for that. And yeah, and then I did a bunch of NBA stuff, which as you can see, didn't do numbers at all whatsoever. And then just kept uploading. November is when I started uploading a lot more. November is when I started taking YouTube a slightly more serious. And I was like, if I can actually do this, if I actually bust down and just grind a little bit, I'll be able to grow the channel. Still, just, and then I did I literally played through all of Cyberpunk, guys. And I kind of realized, I was like, gaming is too big of a niche for me. And you can also see I did reaction videos and stuff like that. Actually, between this video, this was my last NBA video, and this video, which is my first gaming video, I took a big break, like 1 month break, because I was just burnt out. Like I was literally uploading almost every day. What's your most popular video? I'll get to that. I think I literally have it memorized, but and then yeah, so 5 months ago I started doing movie reviews. And just after that, you can see not all of my content surrounded movies. Like every single video I made was about movies, except for my live streams, which was just stuff I did for fun. Like, look at this. The only things that weren't lives the only things that weren't movie related videos were live streams. And just movie reviews after movie reviews, breakdowns. I started like a podcast. I did one vlog. It didn't end up that fun, but just reviews after reviews after reviews. And literally I've been grinding for the last like few months, and it's been so much fun. Your Instagram and Twitter links are broken. Oh, that's not good. Let me do you a favor and just put it into the chat. But yeah, that's basically how we got to where we are today. Now, to answer Kareem Ali's question, we will sort by most popular. Honestly, guys, my computer is going through literal hell right now because it is not used to this. Like me doing this much. I have a MacBook, by the way, so it is not supposed to be doing this much. This is my most viewed video. Am I proud of it? Kind of. It's literally a time lapse of me editing a photo. I'm not going to delete it because why would I delete it? But my most viewed video, also these two, 1, 2, 3, these 3 are all shorts, so they don't really count. But my most popular video that I'm most proud of is this Invincible reaction to the season finale. I'm so proud of this video. This was my first ever movie reaction ever. And I love this video so much. This is the only actual video that's broken 1,000. Well, and this one, yeah, this one doesn't count because I just re-uploaded a leak. So this one, I'm so proud of this video. I put so much effort into it, and I'm so glad it blew up. And also, I'm doing way more movie reactions. I just finished editing a Mad Max movie reaction, and I'm so excited for it. But yeah. All right, I'm done showing off the channel. If you guys want to subscribe, I would love it if you could because I put 110% of effort into it. But what are we doing now? Oh, I need to put my Instagram and stuff, my links in the chat. so you guys can follow me if you would like to. All right, now to answer Tehran's question, do you think Miles will show up in the MCU? I'm gonna be real, dude. I don't want to be one to break the bad news, but I don't think Miles will be introduced into the MCU. The reason for this is because I think that Miles is just too much like Peter Parker is just way too much like Miles in the MCU. It just doesn't really work, in my opinion. Like, at least I don't think it will work. The biggest reason for this is because I think that if Miles gets introduced into the MCU in the first place, Miles and Peter's stories are two character. Sorry, I gotta block this dude on Instagram. Okay, so yeah, their stories are too similar. Miles and Ned. Miles is Genki has already been used in the MCU. That's another reason, right? On top of all of that, I think it's just too similar. I think that's my answer. I think I'm just dragging it on for a little too long. Miles and they're too similar. What? Oh my god, I can't talk. Most hype movie for Phase 4 of the MCU. Let's get to this. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Second most hype, Thor: Love and Thunder. Third and most hype, probably Fantastic Four. I literally wrote down my list somewhere. I think I forgot it though. Are we just okay? Let me know your guys' actually. Let me know your top 3 most anticipated movies in the comments down below. Okay, yeah. Fantastic Four, Ant-Man 3, Shang-Chi, and Wakanda Forever. Oh, okay. All right, yeah. Okay. So personally, mine is, I would say Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness number 1. I think it's just gonna absolutely obliterate the MCU forever, right? Number 2, I'm going in order, by the way. Number 1 is Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Number 2 is Thor: Love and Thunder. Because I love Thor. I love Thor Ragnarok. I love Taika Waititi. Also, Christian Bale is one of my favorite actors of all time, and he's finally in the MCU as Gore the God Butcher. Sign me up. Number 3, I would say Fantastic Four. If John Krasinski is Mr. Fantastic. If he's not, then throw it out the window. Number 4, number 3. Number 4, I would say is number 4, I would say is Ant-Man the Lost Quantumania. I love both Ant-Man movies. As mediocre as Ant-Man and the Wasp is, as mid as they made Wasp, as mid as the movie in general is, it's a fun movie to me, and I love it, okay? And then number 5, my final spot will probably be, it's between Eternals and Shang-Chi. Actually, no, it's between Eternals, Shang-Chi, and No Way Home. I'll probably say No Way Home for now, as well as No Way Home, yeah. Okay, yeah, so that was my top 5. My top 5 really quickly, I'm going to go over really quick. Multiverse of Madness, Thor: Love and Thunder, Fantastic Four if John Krasinski's in it, and then in 4th place is Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania, and then Spider-Man No Way Home. Let's see. Kareem Ali's is Shang-Chi, Wakanda Forever, and Spider-Man No Way Home. That's what I like to hear. I will put Shang-Chi. I just feel like Spider-Man No Way Home has the potential to be an absolute banger movie, but at the same time, it has the same chance of being such a banger movie, but at the same time, it has a chance to be such an L. Like, it's either going to be 100% Rotten Tomatoes or 0% Rotten Tomatoes. Like, I don't think there's an in-between for that movie, sadly. Eternals, Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. That's what I like to hear. Honestly, I think Eternals will be so good. Not even just talking about the fact that it's like the Eternals, just the director herself. She, Oscar winner. The movie already looks beautiful from the teaser trailer. I will say the teaser was a little bit underwhelming, especially for how long we had to wait for it. But other than that, I loved it. Now, let's do this, guys. Oh, yeah, Shang-Chi trailer came out yesterday. Yes, sir. It was hard as, bro. Dude, the score was awesome. The score was awesome. Let me actually show you guys. I did a little edit for it. Actually, one sec. I'll be right back, guys. We're actually gonna take a little break. I gotta go get some water. All right, when I come back, we're gonna be doing most anticipated projects for Phase 4, or actually most anticipated upcoming Marvel projects. Whether it's something that's been rumored or something that is happening for sure, we'll do that when we get back.
Check, make it a microphone check. Give it a microphone, I make it a microphone dead. Don't step to me, newbie, I could truly be moody. I could have played the fucking Grinch in the movies. I've been a part-time shadow cat, part-time. That is not a guy that I would ever want to try to battle rap. Snap, crackle, pop, mind fried to a crisp. Make an MC into a wide-eyed lunatic. You. El professor is in the house, let me teach you. I could defeat you with two hands tied and have you waking in the hospital like, who am I? And who are you? Who are they? What is this? You wouldn't believe how someone react to this shit. The mind slips, and speaking in tongues. Fly ink, GVA, that's how we get it done. 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 Fly ink, GVA, that's how we get it done. to an underground. They play.
All right, guys, so we're back. It's time to talk about our most anticipated Phase 4 Marvel projects. Make sure my audio is right. Okay. All right, so here we go. You guys can just let me know in chat, what is your most anticipated Phase 4 project? What's up, Kareem? I'm back. Let me just put projects. I'm actually just going to put it up on screen right now so you guys can all see it. Unannounced projects are X-Men and the Young Avengers. I would say just the X-Men for me. Probably a Wolverine show. I'm not too excited for the Young Avengers, to be honest. I don't have too much knowledge of them. I think they'll be cool, though. I think they'll be super dope. All right, so here are all of the upcoming Marvel projects. So yeah, basically we have the here we go. So Black Widow, Shang-Chi. Okay, let's see. Spider-Verse 2, Miss Marvel. Spider-Man 2, Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, She-Hulk. Rumored also all okay. All female Spider-Man film. Anime Spider-Man film. I'm actually really interested in that. I didn't know that was rumored, but yeah, I'm really down for that. I think that'd be super cool. Spider-Verse 2. That is one of my most anticipated superhero movies of all time. That movie is going to be crazy. The animation, by the way, is going to be miles ahead of what was already miles ahead of what was current in 2018. So I think Spider-Verse 2 will be phenomenal. Miss Marvel. I'm excited. Like, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited. Out of Hawkeye and Miss Marvel, I'm more excited for Miss Marvel, especially because of the fact that Marvel TV shows have been literally looking like movies, right? Miss Marvel's powers, when you get that movie budget, it'll look beautiful. Plus, the development you get with the show is crazy anyways. So imagine a movie budget with the development of a TV show. That's crazy. She-Hulk, I'm super excited because they might actually be able to introduce Jessica Jones in She-Hulk, which would be awesome. And then what do we have? Moon Knight. Yes, Moon Knight is actually one of my most anticipated projects in Marvel Studios that Marvel Studios has coming up. Moon Knight in general is going to be awesome. Even if it's not rated R or TV-14 or TVMA, I don't really mind. Ironheart, I'm hyped for Ironheart. I just, compared to these other films, I just don't really care that much. But yeah, let's see. Why am I just clicking through these? Okay. So I would say my most anticipated show. Okay, let's just go show. So Dash said Ironheart. Kareem Ali, what is the most anticipated show? What If? Oh, dude, What If is gonna be a banger. I really hope they can start keeping these What If episodes a secret because I don't want to know what's coming every week. Like, I don't know. It's kind of dumb to me. I'm also so hyped for Guardians 3. Yes, Guardians 3 is going to be a banger. I can't wait for Gunn to start filming it so he can start teasing us with stuff because that's what James Gunn does. He's been doing it for Peacemaker. Peacemaker is going to be awesome. Oh, yeah. Also, I'm going to be doing Peacemaker. I'm only doing live watch parties for the Marvel Disney Plus shows. But for everything else, I'm actually going to be doing reaction videos for you guys because my Invincible one did really good, which means a lot of you guys liked it. Well, 1.8 thousand people liked it. So I'm going to be doing that. I think it'll be fun. So the shows that I'm thinking right now, actually, let's put this away for a sec so I can explain this. But the shows that I'm thinking right now, Mandalorian, The Witcher season 2, maybe, because that's not a week-to-week show. That's a binge show. So it'll be really, really hard to do it. But as of right now, the guaranteed ones, what time are your watch longs? I do it 3 a.m., brother. Well, technically 2:50. but usually I don't do much on them. I watch the episode, obviously. So I usually start 30 minutes before. So 2:30 I start the lives. And then from 2:30 to 2:50, we just talk to the chat. You know, this man Dash is always in the chat. He's always there in the mornings. We had a new person come in. I'm sorry, I forgot his username. But he came in. It was so much fun. And then usually we talk about like the episode like 5 minutes after, but then I have to go because I have to do the review. Because if you go on the channel, you know, you can see I have reviews for every single episode of Loki, every single episode of WandaVision, every single episode of Falcon Winter Soldier. I do reviews on the episodes too, so I can't stay on it for too long. Yes, sir. Dash is always there. But yeah, so basically for every show that's not a Marvel Disney Plus show, I'm not doing the watch party because The Mandalorian, I'm not going to do a watch party, but I'll do a reaction. So I'll be watching it, recording my reaction, then I'll post a video that night, and it'll be a reaction and review. So it'll be both at once. So it's not going to be where it's like I'm uploading it super late or something like that. I'm going to be uploading the spoiler review and the Mandalorian reaction at the same exact time for all of you guys, so you guys can get it around the same time. It'll come out a little later in the day though, because obviously it takes a long time to upload like reaction videos. But that's that. So Mandalorian, that's in a while. That's in like 2 years probably, or a year and a half ish. Book of Boba Fett, I'm gonna be reacting to that. By the way, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. As you guys can see, I have the Mandalorian poster up there. That's the only Star Wars thing I've ever seen. So that's kind of my excuse. I only watch the Mandalorian. What did Theron said? Also, Jonathan Majors is going to be fantastic in the role of Kang. Yes, Jonathan Majors is going to be awesome. I actually hope they tease him in Loki a little bit more than like we all think. Like I think it's just going to be a name drop, but I would love to see Jonathan Majors in the show. Is it going to happen? Probably not. Don't want to see it though. Yes. But yeah. Going back to what I was saying, all the Prime original shows. So The Boys, I'll be doing how often do you go live per week? So yeah, I'll be doing The Boys, and then I'll get back to that after. But how often do you go live per week? Watch parties for Loki, which will end after Loki ends. And I try to go live once a week minimum, but with Loki, I'm already going live once a week. But once Loki's over, I'm still going to try to go live once a week, preferably Thursdays or Fridays. If you guys know the boy Ewan Reviews, let me pull up his channel really quick. So you guys might know him. Ewan, oh my god, my phone looks so weird in this. So yeah, Ewan Reviews. This is a man, the myth, the legend. I just DM'd him on Instagram, and he said he's down for to get on the live. So probably sometime next week. But we might do it after Loki ends, like the week that Loki ends, so I can get him on for a review. I've also been talking to another guy. His name is Trevor. He also makes YouTube videos. We're also going to try to get him on the live. But once Loki is over, I'm going to try to go live once a week. I'm already going live once a week with Loki anyway, so that's why I'm technically not saying I'm already going live once a week anyways. But yeah, once a week is my goal. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, I've been uploading every day for the last month and a half, and I'm so proud. I was going to upload today, but I just decided, let me go live. Let me just chat to everyone, because I had a lot of time today. So I was like, might as well just chill, hang back, do a live stream. But yeah. All right. I think it's time to get back to this. Got very, very sidetracked. But yeah, Marvel Studios Phase 4. I didn't even get to my most anticipated projects. My most anticipated show is Moon Knight. Even before WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, Loki, before all those released, it was Moon Knight, and I think it'll stay Moon Knight. Moon Knight is going to be awesome. Moon Knight's basically Batman. If he had, instead of having a 2-person identity crisis, it's like a 3-person identity crisis, which makes it even the more fun for the viewer. So I think that Moon Knight is my most anticipated TV show. My top 3 TV shows, I did my top 3 movies. I'm going to do top 3 TV shows. Number 1 is Moon Knight, and then there's a massive gap. And then She-Hulk, because we have potential to see Matt Murdock. That's literally the only reason I care for the show. And we're getting Professor Hulk and Abomination, so that's also super cool. And then probably the Guardians special isn't a TV show, so it doesn't count on a technical level. I'll probably go Hawkeye. So most anticipated TV shows: Moon Knight, She-Hulk, and Hawkeye. In that order. What do you say? Okay, Marvel always nails their castings. Yes, I agree. I don't think Marvel's missed on one casting yet. Like, I think every casting's been really, really well done. Probably the only casting I could think that could like I think all the castings have been perfect. But if there was one that could be like switched, and I don't think anyone would really care, is, well, people would care, but I just think it'd be the least impactful. Maybe Yondu. Like, Yondu's a great character, but I think just because, or like even like Nebula, like all the characters that don't have like a real like appearance outside of their normal self, like for example, like Chris Pratt, he's like, or Gamora, like Gamora, for example. Gamora, I don't think could be played by anyone else because of just the personality that Zoe Saldana brings. But like Yondu, Nebula, like I just don't see. I could see other people playing them, you know. But yeah, maybe it's because they're blue. I don't know. But yes to Moon Knight. Yes, bro. Moon Knight is gonna be an absolute banger, bro. Moon Knight's gonna be so good. But yeah. All right, let's do this tier list. Also, let me know in the chat, guys. Should I do more of these live streams, like just chill, laid back, like not like even if I do watch parties? Okay, wait. Let me pause this. Did anyone else think that Spider-Man Far From Home kind of sucked? No, I don't think it sucked per se. I wouldn't say it's my favorite though. You said yes. I think it was a good movie. I actually think it was a really good movie. It wasn't a good Spider-Man movie though. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense at all. Like, there was no sense of responsibility. There was no sense of there's no sense of anything Spider-Man related. Like, he didn't have to balance anything. He didn't have to do anything. I could go on. You guys know me. I could go on a rant for hours about Spider-Man in the MCU. I thought it was good. Yeah, I thought it was a good movie. I didn't think it was a good Spider-Man movie. I get a lot of heat for this. And I actually did a Spider-Man tier list, a movie tier list a while ago with my friend Brantley on stream one day. So it was actually pretty fun. But yeah, Spider-Man Far From Home. Oh, yes, for the more live streams. All right. I like that. But yeah, you thought it was good. Yeah, so I thought it was a good movie. I just think I don't think it was anything crazy for a Spider-Man movie. Let me actually pull up my Spider-Man rankings so you guys can see it. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, if you guys want to follow me on Letterboxd, I don't really do much on Letterboxd, but I do have one. I'll show it to you guys later. But yeah, so my Spider-Man rankings, I liked Homecoming more. I don't necessarily like any of the MCU Spider-Man movies in terms of being Spider-Man movies because they don't really show the traits of Spider-Man that I like. But I'm rewatching the MCU and I'm saving Homecoming because I could easily rewatch Homecoming tonight if I wanted to, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to watch the MCU all the way through. I'm on Iron Man 3. I'm still very, very, I'm not that into it yet, but I'm still in. But yeah, so going back to what you said about Spider-Man Far From Home, my Spider-Man rankings are number 8 on the list is Spider-Man 2. The Amazing Spider-Man. No, I take back what I said. It was Amazing Spider-Man 2, not Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is like my favorite superhero movie of all time. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, in my opinion, was the worst Spider-Man movie. In my opinion, it's not a good movie at all. It's not a good Spider-Man movie at all. It just sucks. Like in every aspect. Like, they could have done way better. They wasted almost every single character. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man had so much potential. I think Gwen had a good ending, though. They should have a really good ending. They wasted Electro for sure. Moving on. Spider-Man 3 and number 7. So, Spider-Man 3 was good. I actually think Spider-Man 3 is really good. It's very boring at some points, so that's why I put it that like at the bottom. But I don't think it's bad at all. People say it's like really bad, worst movie to ever exist. Like, no, I genuinely like it. I am a Sam Raimi fanboy, though. I do love Sam Raimi. That's also why Multiverse of Madness is one of my favorite movies. In the Spider-Verse is yeah, bro. I could tell for your profile photo. Don't worry. I'm getting there. No, so Into the Spider-Verse is one of the most underrated movies of all time. Underrated superhero movies of all time. People look over it because it's an animated movie, but the storytelling, the action and it's an animated movie. Like, the action felt so live action. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't feel like there's a lot of things that really just blur the line of animated and live action, because two projects that really, really changed the game for me, and this is why I love these two projects so much, is Into the Spider-Verse and Invincible. They feel so real to me. I think it's the storytelling that, like, I'm just watching. Like, I've rewatched Into the Spider-Verse way too many times. It's such a rewatchable movie. And then when I was rewatching Invincible, like, I was rewatching a few episodes of Invincible I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and like, it just, like, the storytelling really just takes away from the whole like aspect that it's anime. Like, it doesn't even feel like it doesn't feel like an animated movie, because usually animated stuff is under the connotation of it's for kids. It's not for like you're not supposed to be watching it's for little kids. Like, no, these movies have complicated stories that are layered, emotional. Like, there's so much that goes into these movies that people don't realize. Number 6 on the list is right above Spider-Man 3. And I think these can be switched around, is the main point that I'm going to make here. You said Spider-Man Far From Home sucked. It's my third least Spider-Man movie. Third least favorite Spider-Man. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Where did my list go? You can see here. Third least favorite Spider-Man movie. I just don't really vibe with it, to be honest. So Theron said he liked Spider-Man Homecoming or Spider-Man Far From Home. So what I have to say that I think Mysterio is phenomenal. I just think, number one, the movie revolves around Tony a little bit too much. And also I think that the movie doesn't really show what Peter Parker can do. I understand he's only 16, right? He's only 16. I'm 16. I wouldn't be able to do any of that. I'm out of shape. I can't do that. But when it just doesn't feel like a Spider-Man movie to me. The Happy Hogan thing, number one, how he literally saves all of his friends at the end, that really sucked for me, because I was like, what does he have to balance? Like, he only has to fight Mysterio. Like, what else is he doing here? Because not just looking at other Spider-Man movies, but even what Stan Lee has said about Spider-Man. You guys can watch my video essay on it. But Stan Lee literally said, Spider-Man is supposed to be the hero that has to go get medicine for Aunt May on the other side of town, but also fight the hardest villain that he's ever fought in his life that just gets topped with power. He has to fight him at the same time, or her at the same time. So Spider-Man's life is about an unfair balance and making decisions. And you don't get that in Spider-Man Far From Home, in my opinion. That's just my short summary on it. Number 5, I already showed you guys, but it's The Amazing Spider-Man. I don't think it's a bad movie, and I think that movie and number 4 can be swapped at any given day, any point in time. Number 4 on the list is Spider-Man Homecoming. I've seen Homecoming twice total, and I'm planning on rewatching it a third time, obviously during my MCU rewatch. I don't remember much from it. It was just boring for me. I loved Vulture. Vulture is one of my favorite MCU villains. I just didn't vibe with it. I just don't remember much from it. Moving on, number 3 spot is Spider-Man, like the OG Spider-Man Tobey Maguire. Love the movie. Not just because it's a classic, though. Like, it has great storytelling. It's a little bit cheesy, yeah, but that's what you have to do to appeal to an audience in the late 90s. CGI holds up today, in my opinion. I'm a CGI connoisseur. Okay. I'm not like educated, like college educated on this stuff. I've seen enough YouTube videos on it, on CGI. I think I know what I'm talking about a little bit. But yeah. Number 2, Into the Spider-Verse. So Theron, yeah, Spider-Verse hype. Yeah, number 2 on my list is Spider-Verse, as you guys can see. I love Into the Spider-Verse, man. Into the Spider-Verse, like I said, one of the most underrated superhero movies of all time. I think that deserves so much more love than it's gotten. Mainly because I think that, like I said before, Into the Spider-Verse has that barrier of it's being animated, so it takes people a long time to get into it. I'm going to be honest. I saw an Into the Spider-Verse trailer, the first, like, it was like November, like a month before the movie was about to come out. And I was like, yeah, it's animated. I'm not watching that. And then like late December, I watched it. And I was like, this is fire. Like, this is heat. This is straight fire. Like, I love it. And then in first place, Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man all the way, yeah. First place is Spider-Man 2, strictly because it's a perfect movie. I love it so much. You can check out my full video essay on it if you really want to, because I spent a lot of time on it. Just go on my channel, scroll down. It's like a month or 2 ago. I love that so much. But yeah, moving on. What did Dash ask? Who's your favorite Marvel character? Controversial. But I would say Captain America, like Steve Rogers, Captain America. Who else would it be? Probably, okay. I think it's either Steve Rogers, These are like the people that's between for me. Steve Rogers, Captain America. Iron Man. Or Doctor Strange. I love Doctor Strange, dude. He's so underrated. Doctor Strange, his solo movie is one of my favorite solo movies in superhero history. It's not the best at all. It's not the best at all. It's one of my favorite of all time. Speaking about Marvel characters, let's finally get to this tier list, guys. Okay. Okay, yeah, we got to get this tier list done, and then I'm going to hop off stream. It's been about an hour, 30 minutes once we finish the stream, so I got to go, but let's do this. So this is a tier list for MCU characters, tier list maker. S is perfect. A is awesome. B is cool. C is meh. D is no. And then this next one is don't know. I don't know everyone's name. I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't know everyone's name. But cut me some slack because there's like a million characters. So let's start off with the ones that we'll start off with don't know. Who is that? I don't know who that is. I'm going to be real. If I put something and don't know that one, you can just tell me the name in chat, and maybe I just don't know their name of them, but I know maybe I just like they look different or something like that. Don't know. Who else would be in don't know? I don't know who this dude is. I don't know who that is. Their head is cut off though. So how am I supposed to know who it is? All right, I think that's it for I don't know. All right, I'm going off my personal opinion. This isn't like these are my favorite, by the way. So like I think like in my opinion, like this character is perfect or whatever. So and I'm basing it off every aspect. I'm basing it off of movies, like their writing, their development. So if I put Captain Marvel at meh, it's because the character has no development, and it'll change. It will definitely change when she gets her second movie. But as of right now, she's a meh character. We don't care about her. She has no stakes. Yes, she's powerful, but I don't care. She has no one to match up against. She's not entertaining. So I apologize to all the fangirls out there, but I'm not sorry at all. Falcon is awesome, bro. I love Falcon so much. Falcon's awesome. The Winter Soldier, I think he's cool. No, I'm putting him in awesome. I love his character development, actually. Hawkeye / Ronan, I think he's cool. Meh. I don't really like him. Ant-Man is perfect. Ant-Man is perfect. Black Panther is awesome. We didn't get too much character development and it's time in the MCU. Don't know what they're gonna do in Wakanda Forever, but we'll see. Natasha, I think she's cool. We don't know much about her. Black Widow's not out yet, so don't come at me, fangirls. This dude, no. Red Skull, bro. I was rewatching Captain America: The First Avenger. You can watch. You can check out my video on it, like my MC rewatch video. Spin facts, my dude. Yeah, I know, bro. I never lie, bro. Don't worry. Okay. So I was rewatching Captain America: The First Avenger, bro. Red Skull had so much potential. Red Skull has so much potential. Ant-Man is perfect. Yes, he is. I think Ant-Man is so good, dude. Red Skull. I'm gonna put Red Skull at no. I just don't really think it's that good. Captain America, perfect. I think Captain America's story was perfect. I think his arc was perfect. I think his ending in Endgame was perfect. I don't know what people are complaining about. This dude he's one of Thanos' minions. I don't know his name, but I do know who he is. No. Doctor Strange, I think he's awesome, bro. Doctor Strange, probably the coolest abilities in the MCU. I'm going to be honest. This dude, Star-Lord's dad. I'm going to put it in meh. Gamora, she's awesome. Gamora's sick. Drax, cool. I don't really like Drax in the MCU. Dormammu, oh my god. Dude, I can't wait to see more Dormammu. Dormammu's going to be so cool. Like, once they develop that, like, character / aspect, which I think will be heavily used in Multiverse of Madness, he's going to be awesome. I think he's meh, though, right now. But Dormammu's going to be so cool. I forgot this name. It's like Thaddeus. He's another one of the minions. I think he's meh. I think he's all right. Wasp, no. They really messed her up, bro. Cap's arc was beautiful. Yeah, I agree, man. It's just all the fangirls that, like, I don't know, bro. Yeah. Groot's awesome. I love the way they used his arc. I love the way Gunn used his arc. Like, he was a full-grown man and then full-grown man, the baby group, and then teenager. So cool to see. Hank Pym, I think he's pretty cool. Is this guy's name Heimdall? Heimdall? I'm going to put him in meh. Hela is so cool. Hela is a dope villain, bro. I love Hela. Hulk, no. They absolutely ruined Hulk, bro. And no, absolutely demolished Hulk. Killmonger is a perfect villain, in my opinion. Top MCU villain. Frick, I forgot this dude's name. Frick. Starts with a K. I know it starts with a K. I'm going to put him at cool. I think he's pretty dope. The Ancient One, she's pretty cool. This dude, I forgot his name. I don't really know him. Mandarin, no. Vulture, between perfect and awesome. I'll put him in awesome for now. Iron Man, perfect arc, obviously. We all know the vibes. Natalie Portman's character, Jane Foster. Now we'll put Natalie Portman at perfect. But Jane Foster, on the other hand, meh. She's all right. Actually, I'll put Hulk at cool. I'm going to put Jane Foster at meh. Korg! Korg is awesome so far, I think. I think Korg is awesome. I think he's going to be so cool in Love and Thunder, so I'm so excited. Mysterio, I think he was awesome. I think the fact that I think his character relied on Tony a bit too much. Like, I think the whole revenge on Tony thing was cool, but he took it out on Spider-Man, which I didn't think was that cool. Wasp is cool. This dude is literally awesome, but I'm not going to put it in there because that's just a little bit. Well, we're going in terms of, like, MCU characters. I think it's cool, yeah. Loki, I think he's one of the perfect characters in the MCU. I think his arc was awesome. Who is this person? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Mantis, meh. I forgot this guy's name. I forgot his name. I have to put on meh. Because his character he was like the mentor dude that helped save Doctor Strange. But I don't remember his name, so. Nebula, she's cool. Loved her arc. Nick Fury's perfect. Odin, meh. Okoye, awesome. Peggy Carter, meh. Pepper Potts. I think she's cool. This dude, female, I literally forgot about her. Quicksilver, no. They literally ruined his character. Killed him off in one movie. So much potential. Rocket is perfect, in my opinion. Ronan, he was Loki a garbage villain, bro. What do you got, man? Wanda, I think she's awesome. Oh, Mordo, yeah. Oh my God, Mordo. I forgot his name. Yeah, I'm gonna put more. I'm gonna keep it on math though. Yeah, Mordo. Oh, that's his name. See, the thing is, you just said Mordo and I knew who he was. I just needed the idea of the name. But yeah, that's Mordo. Shuri, I think Shuri's so cool. Shuri's dope. Spider-Man. Now, in general, I would put Spider-Man at perfect. But I don't put him at cool. I don't really like him in the MCU too much. Sue me. Star-Lord, I think he's awesome. Valkyrie, she's cool. Vision, bro? Dude, Vision is so sick. I just think the thing is he's a robot, so how much character development can he really have? Yondu, perfect character. Wong, cool. I forgot this guy's name, but I think he's really cool too. I'll put on meh. I think his character's cool. War Machine, meh. Thor, S tier, perfect character. I love him. Ultron might genuinely be the absolute best MCU villain, but like, I can't believe they wasted him on just one movie. Like, he literally could have been like a 2 Avenger movie villain, honestly. Thanos, again, perfect character. No one can tell me otherwise. And Thor. Wait, who is this then? Who is this dude, guys? I don't know who this is. I don't know where I just put him. He just like disappeared into some random like. Okay, well I guess he's gone. I just threw his character away. Anyways. But guys, this is my MCU characters tier list. All right, let me remove that. All right, I'll be answering like questions, let's say for the next like 3 minutes until 3 minutes until 6:35 my time. Let's see. Tom Holland kills it as Spider-Man, but his character needs some work throughout the movies. I agree. I think he's a phenomenal actor. I think he's the best actor to play Spider-Man. Dare I even say talent-wise he is. I mean, he's he is my favorite young actor. Just because I think I don't know if you guys have seen, but Cherry, such a mid movie, but he was phenomenal. Like phenomenal. The Devil All the Time is another one of his projects with one of my favorite actors, Robert Pattinson. Phenomenal movie. Death Strand? No, it's not Death Stranding. I don't know what the movie name is. Let me look it up. Who's in another movie? Like literally it came out earlier this year. Oh, Chaos Walking. So yeah, Chaos Walking was I didn't see the movie. I heard it was really, really bad. I heard his performance was really good, like fairly good. The movie shot a long time ago, so obviously his skills have gotten way better. But I think that Tom Holland is a phenomenal actor, but his character needs some work on the writing. Yeah, phenomenal talent. MCU, Marvel Studios / Sony needs to keep him on forever. I think he's I think he could become the face of the MCU. Like, imagine Spider-Man as the face of the MCU. That's like a thing I've dreamed about my whole life. Like, that's crazy. I think that'd be dope. Let's see. What else can I think of? Oh, yeah. What do you guys think will be Tom Holland's Spider-Man's role in the Sony movies? Like, do you guys think that he'll be in a Kraven the Hunter movie as like a cameo? Do you think that he might have a cameo in Venom? Let There Be Carnage? Like, what do you think they're gonna do with him? I'll let some of you guys answer if you want. What do you think we'll get the first No Way Home trailer? I don't know, man. I don't want to say anything. Probably July. Guys, I'm praying to like whatever God is up there. I'm not trying to be too religious on the stream, but whatever God is up there, let's just pray that it doesn't drop July 9th weekend, because that weekend's packed for me. I'm going to watch Black Widow Thursday night, review and spoiler review for you guys. So spoiler review Thursday night when I get back from the movie. Spoiler review with my friend Brantley, which we do a bunch of it together on my channel. That'll be coming Friday. Friday afternoon, I'm leaving to go to Orlando for Universal for that whole weekend. I'll be vlogging there, don't worry. And if we get a Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, I'm gonna have to record a reaction in the room or in the hotel room. So that's not good. That's not bueno for me. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to take my tripod and everything. Hopefully it drops in July. Theron said July. I think July is a big possibility. Yeah, internet will explode. Definitely will. Then my channel hopefully will explode. Guys, when the No Way Home trailer drops, do me a favor. Y'all gotta spam that share link. Y'all gotta spam the watch button. Y'all gotta just blow that video up for me, because I'm really hoping that's my big break trailer. Like, every movie YouTube channel has some sort of video that goes like crazy viral, like 10K views. Bro, I think that'll be it. I think that one will be it. We should be patient. I agree. I don't want them to rush it. I also don't want them to show too much in the trailer. Feige is actually like part of the marketing for the movie. Usually it's only Sony. But I don't think Feige will let them show much in there. Sorry, I just got chills for thinking about that. So bet we will. Bet. Yes, sir. Thank you guys. Seeing you guys. But yeah, I think we should be pretty patient. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. I gotta go. This is so much fun. I'll be back on a live very, very soon. I'll see you guys. Next live will be next Wednesday, 2:30 a.m. for Loki Watch Party. And I'll see you guys then. Thank you for everyone who joined. I'll see you next time. Peace.